Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves was better than I anticipated. They managed to create a story based on the D&D game with memorable characters while also making it entertaining. With comedic moments like poking fun at the trope of solving everything with magic, this movie had several comical moments. It was quite enjoyable and even had a nice message and theme that everyone can resonate with. The story follows Edgins, Chris Pine, who after the death of his wife denounces his oath to the Harpers. He now leads a life of thievery and mischief with his newly formed group. A barbarian, Michelle Rodriguez, sorcerer, Justice Smith, conman Forge, Hugh Grant, and Sophina, Daisy Head, the wizard. However, since his daughter is growing older, Edgin realizes this isn't the life his daughter should live. So he decides to leave that life and dedicate it to his daughter, Kira, Chloe Coleman. It was until Forge informed Edgins of the Tablet of Reawakening that changed his mind. In the hopes of obtaining this artifact and bringing his wife back from the dead, Edgins and Holga are captured. 2 years later, they manage to escape and are now in the search for Edgins' daughter, so that they can reconnect. This movie begins with a flashback, as Edgins recalls his actions that led both he and Olga in prison, in the hopes that it can alter the hearts of the judges for their freedom. In a comedic way, the protagonists escape before they can hear that Edgins' story was going to set them free, legally. By doing so, we not only get to see what the theme of the movie is, we also get to see the protagonist's stance in regards to the theme. Edgin wants to reunite with his daughter, and use the Tablet of Reawakening to bring back his dead wife. But what he needs is to let go of his desires. Although we get that message later on in the movie, with the help of a dragonfly, we still get a glimpse of the theme in this scene. The characters have their own characteristics and personality, making each one of them stand out. Each one learns from their mistakes and lets go of something in one way or another. Simon learns to let go of his fears of failure and believe in himself. Doric learns to let go, for a lack of a better word, insecurities and begins to trust humans. And Holga learns to let go of her doubt about being exiled by her tribe and being divorced by Marmalin, Bradley Cooper. The theme of the movie was to own up to your mistakes and let go of your desires for the ones you love. Edgin's desire to bring back his wife blinds him of what should really matter to him, his daughter. He wants his wife back, when he should have thought about a mother for Kira. It's what got him in this mess and what he ends up learning through the journey. Edgins wants Zia back for himself, and although he says he wants it for Kira, he uses it as an excuse to justify his actions. Now, the antagonist's view don't necessarily challenge the hero's perspectives because their main goal is to corrupt the whole city of Neverwinter and dominate the world, though they do pose a real threat to the protagonist, and you cheer them on as they battle each other. It's a simple good versus evil story where the evil wants world domination or control, and the heroes overcome evil and defeat them in the end. I feel Dungeons & Dragons did a good job executing this structure. The antagonist was pretty good in that regard, though I appreciate it when they have motives besides cynical domination. Another thing I liked about the movie was some of its cinematography. I did like the long take as Doric escapes Neverwinter, and the heist scene. There weren't many movements in the camera, so when shots like this happened, they really stood out. And lastly, the comedy. Part of the movie's charm is its comedy. The comedy was pretty well executed in my opinion. The acting and delivery and the joke itself was very well executed. Overall, the movie did very well in creating a story based on the tabletop game that was very entertaining and enjoyable to see.